This is a story about a pesky duo who held the world captive for over a year. Cyrus and Sirona turned bad in 2019 and quickly became hunted all over the world. You see, Cyrus and Sirona were the virus travelers and they were born bad.
We're rotten.
Yeah, but we're bad.
The world was a peaceful place before these bandits caused trouble. People could travel and go to parties and the movies without any problem. They could go shopping and swimming at the beach, and everything was fine.
Life is perfect.
Life is the best. Love it.
I love life.
They could even go to the Royal Easter Show and Studio Arts. They could fly to Brisbane too and drive to Newcastle. But then Cyrus and Sirona took off. They put in their balaclavas with 5 holes for their eyes, antenna and a mouth. They put super glue on their hands and feet. Went to art and did a lot of painting. They were sticky and tricky, ready to take on the world. They travelled all over the world from USA to China, from France to Russia, from India to Brazil, from Mexico to New York, and from the UK to Australia and Siberia. Each night, after a long day of travelling, Cyrus and Sirona held hands like lovers do. It wasn't too long before they welcomed the patter of millions of little virus feet. They would return home to their house hidden behind trees, throw off their balaclavas and eat junk food. They chilled out hidden behind their dark windows. These viruses loved humans, and especially liked to go to places where people didn't wash their hands, or use hand sanitizer, or wear masks. They travelled on trains, buses, planes, and Ubers. The problem was that Cyrus and Sirona were invisible and invincible. The whole world was trying to catch them, but they kept on spreading themselves around, and they even held up a family in a car in Chatswood with guns full of the virus.
Get no money. What now?
Ooh, you're a virus.
Ooh, yeah.
They felt really good about that, and laughed a lot, and then went to sleep. In Wahroonga, Cyrus and Sirona and their growing family went to all the offices, shops, IGA and Charcoal Charlie's, and they even robbed a bank. They spent the money on food. If they were going to survive, they would have to eat. They bought vegetables, water, chocolate custard and hot chips, and then they held up 7-Eleven. They went to the Magpies and Hornsby RSL. The streets were shut down. The city of Sydney was deserted, and nobody could go to the Royal Easter Show. Cyrus and Sirona felt bad, terribly guilty, but they couldn't stop. The more people they infected, the better they felt.
Oh, yeah.
They had so many children now, spreading themselves around, they could hardly remember their names. People kept trying to stamp out their children, but they wanted a big family. So one night, as they gathered around the heater, they sang this little song.
We are the terrible travelers and we've been everywhere. We've seen the sights and smells and sounds, but we don't even care. Hey ho, the virus, Sirona and Cyrus. Hey ho, the virus, how are you guys, Sebastian? Cyrus, Serona, and Cyrus. Hey ho, weather virus. How are you guys, Sebastian?
How are you, guys? Sebastian?
As they were merrily singing, there was a knock at the door. It was doctors, nurses, and cops. They had Henry the octopus with them. Henry went, "Gloop, gloop, gloop, I like tentacles." The police said, "Come out now or we'll sell this octopus to the reptile park." The virus family felt scared, but then they thought, this can't be right. Octopuses live in the sea. This can't be a real octopus. It must be the cast of the Wiggles. Too right, said the yellow, blue, purple, and red Wiggles who had just arrived in the big red car eating junk food. "We are the cast of the Wiggles, and we're here to capture you and kill you. But first we're going to eat some fruit salad. Yummy, yummy." Cyrus and Serona considered money. They were willing to strike a deal with the Wiggles. They would pay back the money they stole from the bank on Warunga, and they would stop terrorizing the world if Henry the Octopus would give them a home in his octopus's garden where magical powers and space would keep everyone safe from being infected.
Please give us a home.
They realized they couldn't keep running. Wherever they go, they get caught. Time was up for Serona and Cyrus. They were wanted on land, but could make a happy life for themselves under the sea, in an octopus's garden in the shade. With that, they burnt down their house and made their way into the ocean with Henry the Octopus. And from that day on, Cyrus and Serona spent their days fishing, picking sea flowers, swimming, and sleeping on their beds with their many children in the yellow submarine. And the world was happy and healthy again.